most amazing moments in Spanish football. You cannot miss that one.
This is Real Madrid, so 3-5-2. OK, just in terms of the changes, well, 6 changes from the draw against Sevilla in midweek. Nacho, Sergio Ramos, Marcelo, Casemiro and Kroos are the players who keep their place.
Yeah, will it be 3, will it be 4? Gaifke is saying, and he knows more than both of us put together, that it could well be that Marcelo plays in a midfield role. Instead of 3, just having Nacho's left in the left-hand side of a system that won't change much. In fact, you can see that it's 4.
Fantastic. OK, let's get into it with Terry Gibson and Rob Palmer. Good evening.
Well, they say that familiarity does breed contempt. And there's a bit of contempt for Sergio Ramos after his Panenka penalty in midweek in the Copa del Rey. All eyes on him, a son of Sevilla. He often comes back on the train on his day off from Real Madrid, but doesn't get much of a reception when he comes into the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan Stadium. The handkerchiefs are out for him. There's been a bit of politicking between 2 clubs after his goal and his celebration in midweek in the Copa del Rey. But he's generally the centre of attention in this fixture. He scored 4 goals against Sevilla since leaving them and been sent off against them. And of course he scored a dramatic goal earlier in the season in the European Super Cup. It's not very often, is it, that Cristiano Ronaldo is overshadowed. Well, Sampaoli has been trying to keep the peace before the game. He says he wants to make the supporters make it difficult for Real Madrid. Even more electric than midweek, he said, in the Copa del Rey. Well, Terry Gibson, this is normally the most hostile ground to come to in Spain. It's gone up an extra notch tonight.
Yep, as any professional player, you certainly would love to play in this atmosphere, in this stadium, whether you're a Sevilla player or a Real Madrid player. It's going to be interesting to see. We've seen the tactical selection from Zidane. It's clearly a 3 at the back. This intended to give him a little bit more security and still allow Marcelo and Dani Carvajal to push forward from their defensive positions. It's going to be interesting to see how Sevilla play it. The game on midweek in the Copa del Rey was a reckless performance, as you'd expect from a team that were 3-0 down, that still believed they could get back into the tie. It wasn't the case, but it was a spectacular game, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be exactly the same.
Well, quite often in La Liga we get entertaining indiscipline, and this promises to be one tonight where the fireworks are going to go off. Real Madrid on this incredible run, and Zinedine Zidane, he's never lost an away game as the Real Madrid manager, and they're 40 games without defeat, a club record. They're level with Gary Birtle's Nottingham Forest and closing in on Juventus, who hold the record of 43 games. He's taken to this management quite well, hasn't he? It's
been an incredible achievement for Zidane and his team. In such a short space of time, he's transformed the mentality of the players. Now very much a team now. We've seen a squad that's between them. We've got 21 different goal scorers. Players that have usually been on the fringe of things have been trusted by Zidane. And they have performed phenomenally.
Well, he's up against the golden boy in La Liga at the moment, in Sampaoli. There's a lot of talk, of course, of what may happen at Barcelona if Luis Enrique doesn't extend his contract at the camp there. And Sampaoli, well, given that he's taken Sevilla through in the Champions League and up into 3rd place as we stand, he is a strong candidate. He's never hidden the fact that one day he'd like to manage Lionel Messi, and apparently turned down the Argentina job shortly after agreeing to come to Sevilla in the summer. I'm reading a couple of interesting articles in midweek as well, how he was one of the candidates for Chelsea, but it was a lack of English that let him down. Well, here is football is doing the talking. Sevilla making it very competitive at the top of the table. Atletico have been trying to separate the big clubs, Barca and Real, for years. At the moment, Sevilla are the team challenging up there. Win tonight, they go to 39 points. They'll be just 1 behind Real Madrid, who top the table. This is a season-defining 90 minutes. Modric. Looking to Marcelo on the left-hand side. given Terry Gibson 4 minutes to try and work things out. Real Madrid playing Marcelo and Nacho, effectively two left-backs, but from where we're viewing, it does look like three at the back, and Marcelo is almost in the front three.
Yep, and that's where when he plays left-back, Robbie's strength is playing in an attacking position, giving Real Madrid an outlet. What this does do is give Zidane the opportunity to play Benzema and Ronaldo as two strikers as a pair. We've seen Ronaldo has evolved in the last couple of seasons, playing more of a central attacker. And through at the back gives them that little bit of security, as you'd expect, playing against a team that's second in the league, showing the respect that they deserve. Zidane's towards Sevilla. It is interesting.
Varane carries the ball a long way, but he's left a gap. This is Escudero and Zonzi. Zonzi's cute little ball, looking for Ben Yedder's up there. He's supported by Vasquez and Nasri and Vitolo. Both coaches leaving the opposition coach guessing as to how they're going to line up tonight. It's been like a footballing game of chess before kick-off. Where will the pieces be on the board? Sometimes in this modern game you can get to a stadium and find it's a little corporate, a little quiet. Not at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan Stadium. Escudero and Zonzi. He's remembered as a very good player at Stoke City and Blackburn Rovers, but he's one of the picks of the season at the moment. The big clubs are eyeing him, and he suggested that his 30 million buyout clause might be met by somebody. In the boots, Ramos is on the ball. Modric steps over it. Here is Casemiro, who won the vital penalty in midweek. Benzema helps it on to Marcelo. Marcelo goes shoulder to shoulder with Mariano. Toni Kroos, referee gives Real Madrid the free kick.
You can see clearly there that once Real Madrid break through that high press, there's plenty of space in midfield for the likes of Modric to release the ball out wide to those attacking wing backs. Something Sevilla are going to have to be careful about. It should be an issue with Nzonzi and Iborra playing in front of the back four. The problem was they were about 40 metres in front of the back four there.
Guess who is standing over the ball? Well, this is his most favourite opponent. 22 goals in 15 matches against Sevilla. He generally scores against them. Ronaldo. It's Nzonzi. He's seeing stars, and we're not talking about the Real Madrid players. Varane. Ramos. I bet Piqué's having a chuckle at home. Wherever he went, he was booed, wasn't he, as the man who spoke out went on national team duty. Ramos was the good man, the good cop in that relationship. Here's Carvajal. Now Benzema. It's a poor ball by Karim Benzema. He's back in form. He's scored 6 goals in his last 6 matches after a troubled start to the season. Carvajal, Modric. Oh, brilliant movement from Modric. They have to be careful. Modric flies it across the face of goal. They're a tall, physical team, Sevilla. When you get into that territory, it's like entering the land of the giants.
Absolute quality from Luka Modric. Completely beats Pareja. Wonderful skill. Just overhits the cross.
Vitolo, man for all positions. Behind him is Iborra. They have a DNA, don't they? We talk about teams in the English Premier League like West Brom being tall and muscular. But at Sevilla, they do like a player who's 6'2", lean runner. And Monchi, the famed director of football, has found some excellent players over the years.
Being very slow and deliberate with their build-up. That's unusual for Sevilla. It's normally more of a up-and-atom approach.
There is Nasri. Getting right under the feet of Carvajal. Escudero. Nasri continues the run. Modric.
You see that skill from Modric. Just flicks it round the corner. Gets away from Rami. Pareja comes across on the cover. Forces Modric to rush across. You can see him glancing up, looking at teammates, taking up positions. Obviously intention was for Ronaldo, but just overcooks it.
Well, the referee, we should introduce him now, is Senor Hernandez. I think you're going to be seeing a lot of him tonight.
Modric for the challenge there on Franco Vasquez. It's not surprised, is it, to see Zidane keep that midfield trio together. I wondered when we saw the players selected whether Modric would play slightly wider.
This is Vitolo to Escudero. Carvajal greets him and bullies him off the ball. It's been a responsible start from two sets of players because both clubs were issuing statements. It's like confetti in midweek. The press releases coming out of the two clubs after a fiery Copa del Rey game. But there's been a sporting element to the opening 11 minutes of this game. Modric. Casemiro. Nacho. Ramos at the back of the defensive diamond. Getting it long for Luka Modric. Escudero minding him. Nzonzi, the go-to man for Sevilla. Vitolo. And Escudero. Yeah, there's a gamble that has been taken by Zidane. Vasquez to Nasri. Carvajal. Casemiro. Toni Kroos steps through the landmines that are set for him. Franco Vasquez. Nzonzi. Nasri, the creative mind in the Sevilla side. Escudero. Decent little cross, well dealt with by Varane.
Determined to work the space for the cross there. Vitolo had to create the space by drifting inside with his movement.
Well, this is why they have an advantage over most teams in La Liga. A tall, athletic Escudero to Nasri. Vitolo shows too much of it to Casemiro. Now Marcelo, great early ball. Ronaldo still has the pace. He's right there on the shoulder of Mariano. It was Ronaldo who was the sinner.
It was a good race, wasn't it? Mariano on a couple of occasions already. Forced to hit top speed to defend against, first of all, Marcelo, on that occasion Ronaldo. It's so important for Sevilla that they don't give away cheap possession high up the pitch, because the pace on the break and the quality on the break from Real Madrid is certainly something they should fear.
Carvajal. He has options, but Escudero stops him.
It's an important block, because I think that was heading back towards Benzema. See Marcelo ball in behind first time. Mariano does get there first, gets himself in position.
Ronaldo rested in midweek. Fresh-faced, and he's back in incredible goal-scoring form at the moment. Toni Kroos planted at the far post. And it was Ramos who was bouncing into bodies.
It's just incredible how many times he gets on the end of crosses, set pieces in particular. If he's attacking it at the near post, central, the goal there, far post. The ball is just drawn towards him. We're not talking about a player who's 6'4", are we? He's just about 6 foot. It's just his desire to get there first, the determination that he shows is a real asset. He certainly has come to the rescue on a few occasions during his 40-game unbeaten run.
And Zonzi. One of those games that he did come to the rescue was earlier in the season against Sevilla in the European Super Cup. A dramatic 93rd minute equalising goal. Carvajal scored the winner in extra time. Of course, in their last away game in La Liga, there he was on the end of things in the 90th minute. The last time they travelled in the domestic league was to the Camp Nou, Barcelona. Seems an age ago, it's only just over a month ago. They've covered some miles since then. There's Nacho. Carvajal didn't want the ball, so it was cleared by Keylor Navas, his first touch. And Zonzi. Tense and passionate. But yet, as a keeper, to make a save. Vitolo. Nasri. Now Mariano. Benedetto. He's doing laps of that 18-yard box, trying to get a little bit of space. This is Vasquez. Here is Marcelo back in his usual left defensive position. Toni Kroos. Modric. I wonder, Terry, when Zidane made the decision to play this formation tonight. Was it before the Copa del Rey game against Sevilla? Is it something he's been working on all week? If he left it late, they've hardly had time to go through the operations on the training ground.
Again, it's another sign of trust from Zidane in his players. We're talking top quality players, all international players, the three at the back, and Varane, Ramos and Nacho. Their understanding, intelligence levels, I would suggest that they would know exactly what to do, even at short notice, how to play the three at the back. Same with the two full-backs who are operating slightly higher up the pitch. But maybe just the amount of chances that Sevilla created the other night against Real Madrid just made Zidane think twice about his selection today.
Escudero, it's a brilliant ball. Determined run by Iborra, but well tracked by Varane.
That's typical of a Sampaoli team. That's the holding midfield player, or one of the holding midfield players, making a break beyond the defence into the penalty area. Maybe a little lack of support, but I do earn the corner Sevilla.
Can Nasri see? Goes for the near post, and well, once more it was Varane to the rescue. It was shoulder to shoulder with Nzonzi, didn't allow him an inch in that 6-yard box.
Interesting to see the contact that Nzonzi makes. He gets across the goalkeeper. Keylor Navas, it's difficult. He's climbing high to try and head the ball down. Such a tall player, jumping as high as he did. It's exactly what he had to do to get the ball under the crossbar.
that out. I don't need to give you his name when he's got the ball, do I, the number 4? Fans are doing it for me. Ronaldo is lent upon. He's co-starring tonight.
I must admit that did look like a foul from the central defender, Pareja, on Ronaldo.
Escudero. Vitolo. Nasri.
We're talking about a back 3 for Real Madrid, allowing the fullbacks to push forward in advanced positions. Sevilla are doing it with just 2 at the back. That's a risk against Real Madrid on the counter-attack.
There's Modric. Squirms away with the ball. Carvajal. Toni Kroos to Benzema. Marcelo screaming down the left-hand side. Marcelo plays it back. Ronaldo is bounced off the ball. He's just collateral damage, though. Fine tackle by Varane. Nothing wrong with that either. Good refereeing. Ronaldo sticks out a boot. Mariano trying to find the escape route. Now Pareja.
There's the challenge from Casemiro. I think the referee was right on both instances. Well, I think it's a heavy collision. It's a clumsy challenge from Vasquez. You see it in slow motion.
In this game, there's no such thing as slow motion. It's velocity motion. Volatile stuff. Ramos. Nacho. 21 minutes has flown by. It's a game that averages almost, or fixture should I say, that averages almost 5 goals over the years. 3-3 this week in the Copa del Rey. Sevilla won when they played in November last season here, 3-2. When they played in Madrid in March, it was 4-0 to Real Madrid. So you can see the expectations when these two giants go head-to-head. Modric. Casemiro. Kroos. Too much of the ball shown by Marcelo. Mariano. And Zonzi. Escudero joins in. To his left is Vitolo, but anticipating everything was Ramos. A little rush of blood to the head of Sergio Ramos. It's a fragmented country, Spain. The Basques and the Catalans, all of the regional politics that goes with it. But this is a kind of a pro-nationalist area, and of course Sergio Ramos is the captain of Spain. He should be a hero, surely.
Sort of stat there that Sevilla having more passes. They're not doing an awful lot with the possession that they're having. I certainly think that Real Madrid have more threat with less passes, less of the play.
Iborra. Escudero. What maybe tells the story, though, is that Ben Yedder has hardly had a touch of the ball in the opening quarter of the game. He's playing as a lonesome striker. Vasquez. Unzonzi. Carvajal. Oh, Varane gives it away. Carvajal is there. This game is made for the likes of Dani Carvajal, a natural warrior. Unzonzi draws it back.
Zonzi was marauding all around midfield, putting himself about, pressing the ball. So eventually Nasri with the attempt. Good first touch. Way off target with his finish.
Well, Sami Nasri was disappointed when he was surplus to Pep Guardiola's requirements at Manchester City. I wonder how he feels about that move now. Modric. Ronaldo. Modric leaving his mark on Franco Vasquez. There is a Sevilla style of play, but it shows the turnaround of players at the club. When they played here last season, the scorers were Immobile, Banega and Llorente. They've all since moved on.
Amongst a few. Banega, Kukovic, Koke, Konoplyanka. It's the list that goes on.
Ronaldo steps over the ball. It's cross to Marcelo. Marcelo puts it in. Simple header away for Rami. Toni Kroos. Varane. Oh, fires it in. Ronaldo was not concentrating. Caught in the web.
So as the game has moved on, I'm still not so sure whether Real Madrid are playing a 3 or whether it is Marcelo playing in midfield. Modric is playing slightly wider than normal. So Ronaldo in an offside position there.
It does seem to be interchangeable for Zidane. We've seen Varane and Ramos given the licence to make runs from the back. I suppose they do have the luxury of this man Casemiro there, wins the header, who can just take a step back. Good refereeing, advantage played. Will the advantage be taken by Cristiano Ronaldo? The first little teaser and tester for Sergio Rico.
And again, so much space for Real Madrid to work into, with the ball over the top to Ronaldo. 41 may not be as quick as he was at 21, but certainly going to be quicker than Pereira and Adil Rami.
Lazy header from Sergio Ramos.
It's an excellent first touch, sets himself up nicely with his second, and his third one is the finish. Aiming for the right part of the goal. And just lacked the power to find a way past Sergio Rico.
Nasri. Rico. Nasri too. He brought up. Still in a few yards there on the throw. It was, see that high challenge on Modric. There's Varane. Halkles. Vasquez. Mariano. Anzonzi. Escudero. Rami. Vitolo was stopped by Casemiro. As you see now, they've got 5 in the back, Real Madrid. And this interchangeable lineup, and they've got it all together as Franco Vasquez straight offside.
Well, started with a double drag back and a back heel from the central defender Adil Rami. And you can see Vasquez clearly offside. Good defensive line from Real Madrid.
We didn't know what kind of coach he was going to be when he took over almost 13 months ago now from Rafa Benitez. Some suggested he may just be the mannequin manager, and Florentino Perez would remain to be the puppeteer at the club, but he really has formed things in an image that he wants. Can't say his own image because he was a flamboyant player, but this is an incredibly well-disciplined Real Madrid edition of a team. He's resisted the temptation to go splashing the cash to bring in the most fashionable player in Europe, and he's promoted those from within, and he selects his team based on form rather than reputation.
He was under pressure, gets himself out there nicely, flicking it up and volleying it clear.
Benzema looked it out across the line, certainly did the second time. Varane wrestling with Vitolo. He does incredibly well to keep his feet, Vitolo. Vasquez and Zonzi. Vitolo. Fans sense something might be on here. Varane whisks the ball away. Ronaldo's the big target now, and he is thrown to the ground.
Professional foul there from Iborra. An acknowledgement from the Sevilla skipper. You can see him pick up the yellow card. He knew exactly what he was doing as he thought Ronaldo was getting away. That's the correct decision from the referee.
Well, it shows how disciplined the players have been. It's taken us 31 minutes to record the first caution of the evening. Nasri. Vitolo. Good take. You could see the intention to find Nzonzi. Carvajal loses out to Steven Nzonzi. Bit of thinking time, and Nzonzi looks for the far post. Well, it's cleared by Nacho. Beniera. Mariano. Arm's length from Toni Kroos. Whisks it through. It's a little rush shot. Well, they're coming alive, Sevilla.
He's a one-man midfield, isn't he? Steven Nzonzi sitting in front of the back four, hustling around the pitch, snatching the ball away from players. It was better from Sevilla, quicker in attack. Franco Vasquez with the attempt, decent attempt, tries to wrap his foot around it, curls it with power over the crossbar. Sevilla would like to see more of Vitolo. I think he's key to them having any chance of success in this game. Hasn't yet really been able to beat a Real Madrid defender with in possession of the ball.
Escudero.
And that is normally a strength of his, but he's finding it difficult to get on top of his game at the moment.
Well, the theme of the game so far has been team togetherness. There hasn't been an individual who's taken a grip of the game. Marcelo. Kroos to Modric. Carvajal. Varane. Sampaoli right on the edge of his coaching zone, barking his orders at the players. Brilliant from Ronaldo. 1-2 with Benzema. But they met with equally excellent defending, and there was a clash of heads off the ball there. Cristiano Ronaldo falling on top of Iborra. Purely accidental.
He's had his moments, hasn't he, Ramos, when he's trying to bring the ball out the back.
Referee gives the advantage to Sevilla. Samir Nasri to Vitolo. Back to Nasri. Comfortable for Navas. But in the game with a little more adventure now, Sevilla.
Yep, and far quicker when they're in the final third of the pitch. Passing looks a little bit crisper now from the home team.
Ronaldo. The trademark step over. Doesn't do as many of those these days, does he? Marcelo. And Zonzi. Ben Yedder. Nasri. He's all a little bit too quick there. Now you were talking for a little bit more zip from Sevilla. They took it up.
Ben Yedder into the game a little bit more as well, aren't they? You're right to mention the fact for the first 20 minutes they barely got any service. Vitalo there elects to knock it back first time to Nasri. Not too much trouble there for Keylor Navas.
Well, the form of Ben Yedder suggests that if they give him a chance, he'll take it. He's scored 7 goals in his last 5 starts. Only this man, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, a better goals per minute ratio in La Liga this season than this Ben Yedder. Benzema, a layoff to Casemiro. Toni Kroos. Too much cut on the pass for Carvajal.
Certainly the right idea, there's plenty of space for Carvajal. Escudero guilty of tucking in a little bit too much infield and inviting that diagonal pass.
Vitolo. Ben Yedder. And Zonzi. And Mariano. Movement from Ben Yedder. Drawn Nacho out of the centre.
And that's where he could do with being a little bit more. Ben Yedder dropping deep to get involved. Starved of any service early in the game, so he's dropping deep, dropping wide. We need him in the penalty box.
Rami and Pareca are up there again. They take a set piece short. Comes in eventually. It's a good concentration by Casemiro. Vitolo. Well, Casemiro is there again. As soon as he was fit, he was back in the team. He was out of action September to November. But the number 14 now, the young Brazilian, is Zinedine Zidane's midfield enforcer. What does he think he is, Andy Carroll?
Seeing it all now, left back breaking into the box, trying the scorpion kick. This is brilliant from Casemiro. Immense pressure to get this challenge right. It's the perfect challenge from the Brazilian holding midfield player. Again, failure though from Vitalo to beat a defender.
There's a whole new footballing dictionary these days, isn't it? Scorpion kicks, panenkas, rabonas. I've been learning today. The young kids want to see that kind of thing, but tonight it has been a study in how to organise a team defensively. This is Modric getting away from Escudero, who had an arm round his waist. Now Carvajal. Kroos steps over it. Marcelo. Once more, it's brilliant defending by Sevilla. And Zonzi makes a charge from midfield. Ramos casually steps across. Toni Kroos. Marcelo. Kroos helps it on. Little flick from Benzema, going for the element of surprise. Vitolo. Iborra. Too dangerous again.
It's incredible nerve shown by Sevilla at times. It's very laid back about being under pressure from Real Madrid and playing out from defence. Flick round the corner from Benzema, nearly comes off for Real Madrid striker.
Another home side Sevilla edging the possession. Benzema. Looking for Ronaldo! More than half a chance when you're Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's brilliant movement from Benzema. He goes short, then he spins in behind, runs in the channel. Does his best to find his teammate with the ball into the box. Good move from Ronaldo. Gets himself in between the defenders. Difficult finish. Just doesn't get enough purchase on it to trouble the keeper.
Casemiro. Marcelo flips it in. Benzema readjusts. Can't get a header on it. Tries to cushion it back to Carvajal. Vitolo. Oh, a lovely back flick hand through the legs of Varane as well. And Zonzi. Nasri. Wonderful tackle by Casemiro. It's been a demonstration in the art of tackling.
It's been an example tonight of the quality again, and whether it's passing, running with the ball, dribbling, first touch, and the tackling from the likes of Casemiro and Zonzi in particular.
Ronaldo flipping the ball back. It's not been an evening for flicks and tricks. He's had to come back into his own half to get a look at the football. And Zonzi. Escudero. Vitolo. Oh, the Hull can't get there. Vitolo. The fans get to the edge of their seats. Vitolo across the face of the goal. Easy for Ramos. Escudero. Throw it long this time. Vasquez and Vitolo, Borda and Nzonzi. All 6 foot something. We keep giving that bit the big build up, and then he goes wide, but Real Madrid have to set up for that. They have it in their armoury. And a thinly disguised nudge by Nzonzi on Casemiro. Fouls in the game, just the one yellow card so far. It has been a good demonstration of officiating by Senor Hernandez. Hernandez has let play flow whenever he can. Varane. Now that's Varane hits it long over the head of Benzema. Nzonzi. Here's Mariano, so makes the darting run from right back position. Finally greeted by Casemiro. He throws his body into it. Modric. Certainly a road to Modric. Stand off Modric, allowed to get the cross in. This easy border. Nzonzi. Vitolo. Nzonzi. Offside. I knew it was. The referee's decision on the far side was teasing everybody. Not appreciated by Sampaoli.
Well, I think Sampaoli was being frustrated with his teams, his players. Recognition there of trying to be more onside. That was a clear offside decision.
Carvajal. Varane. Ramos. Into the final minute of a Fiercely contested first half. Ramos. Carvajal. Luka Modric. Seeking Marcelo. Marcelo whips it in. Well, Rico is uncertain. Carvajal can't get a shot on it. Now to Madrid. Sevilla get 8 bodies back behind the ball again. It's a long way round for Cristiano Ronaldo. It's like the NBA, isn't it, when you see the stadium clock counting down before you've got to have a throw at the basket.
Well, keeper Rico certainly got away with that one. I thought it was going to be an easy cross to collect.
All right, on cue, the referee draws the first half to a close. No wiser which way this is going to sway. There's been a defensive masterpiece from both teams. Sergio Ramos leading Real Madrid from the back. He's had the frustrations of the Sevilla supporters, but they haven't had many shots at goal. It's not many chances to talk about in the first half, but it's been like an intense game of football in chess. Half-time, Sevilla 0, Real Madrid 0.
There has been no draw between these two in 22 La Liga meetings for over a decade. We will unpick that first 45 with Gaiske and Guillem after the break. A tense tactical battle. The final ball has been lacking in most of those opportunities in the first half, but who will unlock